forgot. So this. Okay. Message sent. Let's see if I get this up here. Why is this so crooked? I don't know. I guess it's gonna have to be crooked. No way to. No. I guess there's no way to not make it crooked. All right. Backing up. Beep beep. All right, and we're off. Hello there. Oh, there he is, Darren. Hello. So I was just, let me clean my phone. Oh, I got a car behind me. I was just in that market, the Fairfax market over here at University Circle for a community meeting I've been wanting to attend for a while again. Haven't been to one in a long time. For Clevelanders for public transit. I know a few of the board members and got to meet one of the actual RTA board members tonight. Always cool. So I'm in University Circle on East 105th, if you're on a map. I'm gonna try to clean my lens again here for a second. Hold on. It's probably got schmutz on it. USC. Not really. I mean, Meyer Market, and I think the housing above is. I don't know that it's upscale. I think the housing is worker rate, or part of it is. I forget. I think it's called the Medley. All the housing above. So. There's another new building over there too. Meeting was good, you know. I got to meet some new people and hear a lot about what's going on with Cleveland's transit system. (105th) is a very busy street here, not very pedestrian friendly. All right, we're into traffic. Oh, yeah. There's the market. It's a gorgeous market. So the market is owned by Meyer. They're a big grocer, about 600 stores, privately owned, and they got the whole first floor of the building. All these giant buildings around here. Everything else around here is Cleveland Clinic Hospital System. Cannon. Cleveland Clinic is one of the biggest hospitals in the world. This campus over here is like 110 acres. It's huge. Yeah, let's go around the block here first before I head off where I was going to go. That's the cancer hospital. Over there, that building is their eye institute. You can see tower cranes. They got work going on. This is their lab here, one of their labs, pathology. Got the pyramid building, as some of us call it. It's a big medical building on campus. Almost everything here is connected by overhead walkways, because because overhead walkways, Intercontinental Hotel on campus. There's 4 hotels, kind of 3 or 4 hotels on campus. Hi, Paula. The tower crane's up here. That's the new building. That's the neuroscience building going up. It's 1 million square feet. One building. 1 million square feet. So I'll get on the drive I'm going to take here in a minute. We'll just, since we're here in University Circle, sort of, I'll show you some of this. Here's the ER. There's the new 1 million square foot monster going up, which will employ a lot of people. Here to the end of the clinic property. So where I started, I was at the, not quite, but I was almost at the end of the eastern end of the clinic property. The clinic property actually ends up here. This is all their property here. This is where the clinic property starts down here. This is a pretty cool little market. Roomies, East 83rd here. Honor. Roomies Market and Turkish Grill. They got a really good buffet that I've been told I need to get over here and try. I helped a little bit on this project. My buddy's the one who converted that building and did all the additions when they put that market in. So now we're at East 83rd and Euclid. McDonald's. Which is a divided roadway for the buses. The buses have the inside lanes. These are the bus stations. Like, so you've got a Holiday Inn here on campus, baby. You've got the Intercontinental Hotel I already showed you. And these 2 hotels here, I think, are owned by the clinic, actually. That one and this one, the Intercontinental Suite Hotel, right here. And now you've got, this is the new Cleveland Clinic Children's Hospital. That one. They just kind of put that together a couple years ago. Oh yes, of course the market's still in business. Massive parking garages everywhere because you got thousands and thousands and thousands of people that work here. Here's the main entrance to the clinic, the front entrance. The valet nonsense here. This is the main entrance here. This is the cool fountain here in the middle. That new building over there to the right, across the street, is the brand new medical school. A couple years old. It's a giant parking deck over there with offices. This is a massive collaboration over here, the medical school, combined with Clinic's medical school program and the Case Western Reserve University Medical School. It's an amazing property. They even have a medical helicopter and ambulance in there for training. If you like old churches, Cleveland's got them all. Well, just get a hold of me, Darren. We're going to drive past your location over there from here. So I'll show you how you would typically come from your location to over here. There's multiple ways, but... So this is East 105th. When I was at the market, it was just down the street there to the south. I'm going east on Euclid Avenue. That's Ronald McDonald House. This is all new stuff here. All these buildings here, these tall ones, they're all new. This is all housing being built here, all apartments. This is the new library here, the Stokes Library, Cleveland Public Library System. On the bottom floor, that's the building is called the Artisan. It's an awesome building. This is One University Circle, another tall building that was built about 10 years ago. Gorgeous views. Now we're in University Circle, the cultural center of the city. So we'll go by, you'll see the art museum, one of the best in the world, and free, oh, not there, get over here, should be able to see the museum back there, right through there, back there, got the big lagoon out in front of it. Here's the red building here, this is Severance Center, the home of the Cleveland Orchestra, considered the best orchestra in the world. Well, not necessarily, Hunter, but there's a lot of development around here because there's so much, a confluence of so much other stuff, you know. You got the Cleveland Clinic, which employs tens of thousands of people. You got university hospitals here on the right, which employs tens of thousands of people. You've got Case Western Reserve University, which engulfs all of this on both sides of the road for forever, you know. That's a Case Western Reserve building there. That's the Allen Library. So everything on the right now, this in the block behind us here to the right, is all university hospitals, and it goes back for over a quarter mile. It's all university hospitals. It's a very big hospital system. Research hospital. There's their cancer hospital there. That's the front entrance up there. Another one of the churches here on the Case campus. This neighborhood right here, this little district, I should say, is called Uptown now. This is all Case Western Reserve around us, and the road peeling off to the right here and up the hill is Mayfield Road, going all the way out east. The neighborhood right down the street up there is Little Italy. 10, 15 years ago, this didn't exist, and Case students didn't have a lot to do. Now they've got shops and stores and restaurants and nice stuff. Even a Planet Fitness just moved in a little while back. right there, Planet Fitness. Chipotle, Panera, supermarket over here on the left, a little high-end supermarket. Doing burnouts, yeah. This building with the big LED sign, that's the Cleveland Institute of Art, semi-affiliated with Case Western Reserve University. And then you have the Cleveland Institute of Music, also semi-affiliated with the university. Here's the Plum Market here, nice little market. Now we're basically surrounded by all kinds of campus buildings for Case, some apartment buildings. I spent a lot of time on this campus, going to movies, going to bars, such and such. Got the little Case diner over there you can go to. I think anybody can go there. Lots of housing here on the right. We got alumni facilities here on the left in these big old mansions. Oh yeah, this is a coffee house right there. Here's a little boutique hotel, the Glidden House. If you know Glidden Paint, that's where the name is from. Across the road there is the Cleveland Botanical Garden. Like I said, this is the cultural center of the city. This is the Case Law School. This is a really cool facility if you get to come over here. Go around the block, and then we're going to get onto Martin Luther King Boulevard to head to the Shoreway and head over to South Euclid. Oh yeah, they're getting ready. This temporary tent here. Go look up Parade the Circle. I forget what date it is in June, but go look it up. It's an amazing event. That's the getting ready stuff. That's where the costumes and floats are being set up. This is the more of the main entrance to the Cleveland Museum of Art, the back side of the building, which has the newer addition that was added on decades ago. This is you can come in the front doors too, but this is the normal sort of main entrance back here. And there's street parking around, and they also have their own parking deck. Burnouts, yeah. If this car would only do them. So this is the Cleveland Museum of Natural History, and it's been ranked now as, it just got a big ranking because they've just finished all their remodeling, and it just got a big ranking on some list, I forget, but it's a cool museum, man. They just spent millions and millions completely renovating this whole place. It's been taking about 5 or 6 years, and it's finished. It's just bonkers what they've done with it from what it was. Putting these big glass fronts on there. This is their parking deck over here. And then right here, this whole huge complex is the Cleveland Veterans Hospital. It's huge. It's one of the biggest ones in the country. It's a giant complex of buildings. Over here is the Cleveland History Center. This is also the home of the Crawford Auto Aviation Museum. There's the old Euclid Beach carousel in there you can ride. Yeah, I know, Hunter, but then new people can't find you. New people don't have the chance to find. That's what this mode is about. And this is driving basically through the VA here. This is the main entrance to the VA here. They have other entrances to some of the other buildings. Big parking garage on the right. Big parking deck across the street. We're back to East 105th, where I started at the market. This is a I forget what kind of housing this is in here, or medical offices, I forget. It's associated with the VA. But I'm going to make a left here, go down to the corner, and get on Martin Luther King Boulevard, MLK Boulevard, and take that all the way up to the lake. It's 2 miles from traffic light to traffic light. And it's also known as Rockefeller Park, and also known as Cleveland's Cultural Gardens. There's 29 cultural gardens for different ethnicities all through here. They're really cool. Can't see much even in the daytime because it's just the way they're all tucked in. So here we're going to drive down MLK now, all the way to the lake. There's the sign, Rockefeller Park. Where's my stabilizing hunk of paper here so you guys don't rock so much? Oh. There's nice bike trail, walking trails on either side of the road. Fell into big disrepair decades ago, but it's come back. There's also a really cool festival held here every year called One World Day. One World Day. Something else you could look up. Big ethnic cultural celebration. Back in the day, we would drive this street as fast as we could from traffic light to traffic light. I won't tell you how dangerous that was. There's not a straight section on this road. Good times. And this road used to be 4 lanes. Now it's just 2 with the turn lane and bicycle space on the right. I'll try to get over there in daylight like I wanted, but since I was this far east, I thought I'd take you on this little drive tonight. It's such a nice night. Shoot, this phone's gonna run out of battery. I don't have a decent way to charge. This is a very big traffic road for people commuting and just getting A to B. You know, gets you up here to Interstate 90 along the lake and into University Circle, and then even up into the Heights, as we call it. You know, Cleveland Heights, Shaker Heights up there. It's a big route. Yeah. Oh yeah, up here near the end, on the right, up above us, is the Cleveland City Greenhouses. That's another really cool place you can go for free. Cleveland City Greenhouses, right up this road here on the right. Up there. And then we're coming to going under St. Clair Avenue. Or actually, that's the railroad tracks. Sorry. And we're going to get on Interstate 90. Going east. Don't stop that phone. And the lake is just on the other side of the freeway here. We're very close. I haven't done a driving tour in a long time. Bumpy. This car's stiff suspension. Choose to go here from the highway. There's a couple routes. I'm gonna take this route because I know it. This is the one I showed you before, I think, Darren. We'll go up here to 185th. There's a couple ways you could go. But this is maybe also the sort of safest route, depending on your, and probably the best roads going this way. And I can't really read the comments too much, too far away. Moving. I don't have a good tripod anymore. East 152nd. You can get off here to go get there. Baby shark. Thanks, Steve. I know them all. Yes, Hunter. Thanks for that tip, Hunter, there. Good info, yep. It's a lot of people, yep. Here's the Greater Cleveland Food Bank, a really giant organization. Over here on the right, behind these buildings, is the Collinwood Rail Yards for Norfolk Southern. Big rail yard. And our exit is coming up here, East 185th. I'm taking a tour to show Darren something. And there he is. Jim Misney. He'll make them pay. So we're on Interstate 90 east side of Cleveland. Oh yeah, that's right. There's another Meijer. A big new Meijer supermarket open out here in Mentor, I think. One of their big. They just opened 3 or 4 or 5 new big stores around Ohio, I think. Here's our exit, and we're going that way. Gotta go around the bend here. Come down here, hang a Louis. Shark. Oh, this is a borrowed car. Friend, the guy helping me with the house is let me use it a little. It's a 2004 Toyota Corolla. I hate this car because it's got tinted windows. I hate tinted glass. Oh my God, I hate it. Especially the rear. You can't see anything out that rear window. So East 185th behind us is a big shopping and cool little district. A lot of good little restaurants and bars. Back under the railroad tracks. So we're on East 185th, but when we cross St. Clair here, the name changes 2 more times. Maybe 3 more. It's ridiculous. Oh, they suck in the daytime. Oh, you got a Camry? Okay. I can't stand. I don't get why people like such loud bass in their car beating on their ears. I don't get it. Now, if I ever got my car running again, it's a Camry. I forgot what year it is. It's been so long. So this is 185th behind us. This side of the street is Nottingham. There's also a very big traffic route here up into the Richmond Heights, Mayfield Heights, South Euclid neighborhoods. I've driven this road a bazillion times. It's a rough little street. Got a few bars and housing and apartments along this stretch. Some junkyards, some other, all kinds of weird stuff through here. And then the road here, now we're in South Euclid. Oh, we're still on Nottingham. I think now we just changed into Euclid. And the street becomes Dilly. Or Euclid. We're in Euclid. We're in Euclid. Somewhere, where is that change? Here we go over another set of the east-west tracks. Oh, here we go into Euclid. There's the Euclid sign on the pole there. So now this street becomes Dilly. And then up here at Euclid Avenue, it changes to Highland. And then it turns into Wilson Mills Road. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. So Euclid is the main drag from downtown. You could take it all the way out here. All the way. My dentist buddy's office used to be just around the corner. I used to be over there all the time working on his building for 20 years. So this is Route 20, Euclid Avenue, also Route 6. Baby Shark. Get your charger. I'll still be here. So we cross the road, it becomes, see, there's the street signs. See, Dilly to the north, Highland to the south, and then it'll change into Wilson Mills Road up the hill once you get up into the heights, up the bluff. But a little ways up there, we're going to turn right onto Euclid Creek Reservation and take that up to Green Road. And then we'll be pretty close to where Darren needs to see. So we could have taken this all the way from University Circle out here, but it would have taken longer because of all the lights. No, just the term we use for the heights, because it's elevated. You know, Mayfield Heights, Bedford Heights, those aren't, no, it's just, we got Shaker Heights, Bedford Heights, Mayfield Heights, Euclid Heights, Cleveland Heights, all kinds of heights. This is Euclid Creek under the bridge there. We're gonna turn on the Parkway here. A lot of traffic up and down this road. A lot of traffic. Here's the entrance to Euclid Creek Reservation. One-stop drive to the top of the hill. Could be tricky in winter with serious snow and ice, you know. Can be a little wild. Nice park reservation here. Got some nice little areas in here. The creek comes down through. It's chilly out. It's 53 degrees. And I'm not even using a map, Darren, to get where I'm at. I just know where I'm going. But yeah, you guys want to take some tours once you get here, just let's get together. I'll show you, give you the ropes. The best heights? Well, Shaker Heights, I suppose. Used to be the richest per capita city in America at one time. You'd have to look up that history. Lots of old money. Now it's much more integrated. Pedestrian crossing ahead. Must be a trail there to the right. The Cleveland Metro Park system is one of the best in the country, Darren. The Emerald Necklace, as we call it, it surrounds the whole county, is just massively cool. So many areas to explore. And then we got the Cuyahoga Valley National Park, just down between us and Akron. Ohio's only national park. I volunteered down there for decades. Shaker. Shaker's got very good schools. Got some issues going on, though. I just stumbled into some reading about them. But, you know, no place is perfect. We're getting to the top of the hill here now. Getting close. What road are we going under? Oh, that's a big bridge. I forget. What is that? That's I can't think what road that is. We just went under. I'd have to stop for a second. Look at a map. Oh, that's Monticello. Sorry, I was wrong about Highland Road. That's Monticello. We just went under, I think. Highland Road stays Highland Road. Still climbing. We're still going uphill. And we're at the top. And there's a stop sign. Oh wait, I want to go to the right. I always get this confused here and screwed up. I'm going to go left. I always get this screwed up. I go over here. Hang a right. Is this Anderson? I always forget. Hang a right. There's a sign that says South Euclid. Got this little triangle park space here. This is one way around this little island of land here. And this is green, South Green. We go left. And that's where we... And what we're looking for is right up here. It's a big wide street, turn lane in the middle, bike lanes on the side, very busy street all the time. So this is, I think this is the street up here. Is this the corner? I think that's it, right? Yep, I think this is it, right? No outlet. To come by here in the daytime. There's a house for sale, it looks like. Can't tell what that says. Yep. For sale. I've been on like almost every street in the county almost once in my life, I swear to God. But don't know if I've ever driven down here. Seems pretty nice. Quiet, that's for sure. Mostly little bungalows. Was that the right house, or was it, am I at the wrong intersection? Maybe it's this side. I think I might have been at the wrong intersection. I forget. I think I was at the wrong intersection. I have to go. Whoops. I didn't mean to beat my horn. Honest people. I hate that. I hate when you beep your horn. Oh my God. That's a nice little neighborhood back here. Looks like another house for sale. Sale pending. It's a much bigger house than the typical bungalows, so that's an older property back here, probably. Bigger, older houses on this street. There's another one. Oh, that's not a for sale sign. That looks like Memorial Day something. Let's see, I think this might have been what we were looking at. Was it? Was that there? I think this is the right one. I've been looking at the wrong one before, right? Over here, I better turn around properly or I'll get yelled at by the police or something. You can't do that over here. What's going on here? Looks like a new house going in right there. See a lot of lumber. Big hole in the ground. Oh, you got a kitty cat. Kitty cat. I don't have my big spotlight with me, doggone it. Oh, wait, I do. It's in the trunk. Oh, well. Usually. Yeah, we'll go up here into South Euclid. New house going up. Oh, that's right. This is South Euclid Municipal Complex there. Fire department, city hall, I think, all that. Police probably. And there's Mayfield Road up here. The big street we passed down in University Circle. This is your other really normal big travel route up here. And Mayfield Road is just an endless stretch of everything commercial you could ever want. Everything. Just endless commercial everything. Oh yeah, you got Giant Eagle Supermarket. That's the big chain around here. Been there many times. Car washes, oh my god, they built so many car washes around here. Geppetto's Pizza. Belvoir Road. That's a wild bar I used to go to way back. Dunkin' Donuts. Been there many times. So yeah, you can take this all the way down to Euclid Avenue, University Circle. Oh. It's got a 24-hour bus that runs up and down here also. Very, like once an hour at night, but it runs. There's the cat veterinarian. Just cats. Yes, shark. What? Na 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 na. This is a big intersection here. This is the boundary between a few cities right here. Let me think here. So this is Mayfield and Warrensville. And if we go down Warrensville to the south, there's the big Walmart up there. That's a very big little shopping plaza. And the just past it at Cedar is a whole bunch of stuff. There's the old Severance Mall, not Severance Mall, the University. What did they call that mall? But there's a couple big stores there. There's a Target, all kinds of stuff up there. John Carroll University's over there. Yeah, I'm a terrible singer. Now we're moving into Cleveland Heights. So it's Cleveland Heights from here all the way till we would get to going down the hill from up here back into Little Italy and then Cleveland. So this is Cleveland Heights all the way back to University Circle. This is just all lined with houses and apartments. Oh yeah, you've got the old Severance Town Center Mall here on the left, which is still a bit of a mall. There's Home Depot here. There's I can't think of all the shops that are back there now. Not as many as there used to be, but there's a bunch of stuff back there. And Cleveland Heights Fire Department right there. Cleveland Heights City Hall or whatever is it? It's right over there somewhere. What time is it? It's still early for Darren. This is Taylor Road, north and south. Let me get over. I don't want to get on Forest Hills. So there's a really cool district up here called Coventry Village in Cleveland Heights. It was like the alternative world back 50 years ago. This was Cleveland Heights is a progressive community. Always had a lot of very interesting people. Tons of famous people have come out of Cleveland Heights High School. And the few block area here of Coventry Road has always been a mecca for businesses and people. There was a theater there back in the day, so there was always wild movies, late night movies there. It was like the hippie alternative progressive center of Cleveland in the 60s and 70s. And I was over here a lot back then for being a West Sider. The cemetery, they're all closed now. The really cool cemetery up here right on Mayfield and on Euclid. It goes from Mayfield to Euclid. Lakeview Cemetery. Go look that up. Lots of famous people buried there. Elliot Ness is buried there. John D. Rockefeller is buried there. Alan Freed is buried there, who coined rock and roll. All kinds of famous people. That's a really, really cool cemetery to go wander around. Free estimates. Oh, remember if Darren's still here, I might have said Monticello before. So Monticello is that road we went under just before we got off Euclid Parkway. where we went under it there, though, that would have been, I think that might have been Wilson Mills already. Monticello turns into Wilson Mills Road and goes east far, crosses Interstate 271, which is our east side freeway, the north-south east side freeway. So yeah, that's a big cutting through road there, Monticello, Wilson Mills. Going east-west. And we're got the big Honda dealer here. Oh, streets in Cleveland are terrible, Darren. This car has a very stiff suspension. I think he said he put new struts in it a year or two ago, and unfortunately when people put struts in, they ruin the ride of the car because they don't buy the good struts, they buy the cheapest ones, and you get a terrible spring rate. So this is Coventry here, the start of Coventry Village on the left. And the area to the right, if you were to look on a map, that whole area out there is where Lakeview Cemetery is. It's huge. Got Pacific East Asian restaurant, all kinds of restaurants and bars and boutiques and cool shops through here. This is a super vibrant area. Get out of the way here for a second. The hardware store is still here. There's actually a couple really good hardware stores up on Mayfield Road. I've spent a lot of life over here. There's plenty of parking around here. There's a parking deck over here. Free. There's a parking deck you can pay, I think. I forget how it works, or if it's free. But you can find street parking if you look, and just always pay attention to the signs so you don't get towed or ticketed, you know. Cleveland Heights likes the ticket. That's new. One Pot, Hot Pot and Barbecue. Oh, here's Tommy's. Famous restaurant here. Famous restaurant, Tommy's. Soba. Asian Kitchen. That's been there quite a while. You got Mark's, which is a big local drugstore chain, discount drugstore chain. Good place to shop. Very popular. They got a good little food section. You got Record Exchange, been there forever. You got Guy's Pizza, late night pizza, drunk pizza. Focus Tattoos, big tattoo joint. What's that? Oh, the seafood shake place is still there. You got this whole new complex here that's been here for decades, full of all kinds of shops, and it's changed a lot. I haven't been over here in a while. There's the Inn on Coventry. That's a good little breakfast type diner. Famous bar over here. The Grog Shop, famous bar with music. Where's the sign at? Can't see it really there. Famous bar. Gets lots of alternative kinds of music. The Grog Shop. You got, what is it? Hookah bar. You got, the Taqueria's popular now. You got the big whiskey bar here. Old number 7. Yeah. Cleveland is a drinking town, as my friend David put it. Cleveland is a drinking town. Big time. If you looked at how many places serve liquor in the city of Lakewood, it would blow your mind. City of Lakewood is, it's a great suburb if you can afford to live over there. It's 60,000 people, 6 square miles. So 10,000, it's real dense. It even had more at one time. It was up as high as 75,000 once. And there's got to be over 100 places to buy liquor, to drink liquor in Lakewood. Oh yeah, Utah's got... I don't know if the Rock Hall really allows filming. I mean, I don't know. I need to get in there. I haven't been in there in so long. Do I know Jack and Mary? What? Where I used to work? No, I'm just driving around. I've worked everywhere. I mean, I've worked in every neighborhood in 5 counties. For one thing or another. Oh, Utah's got bad roads? Cleveland's got pretty bad roads. But freezing, thawing weather is hard on roads. So we get a lot of that here. So I'm going to go, we're on Euclid Heights Boulevard. And this will take you down to University Circle also. This is a divided roadway lined with apartment buildings mostly. Lots of apartment buildings up in this neighborhood. Above the hospitals and everything. So we're going to go back over here to Mayfield. So I can go down the hill through Little Italy. Got this big tower here. I don't know if I know anybody that's ever lived in there. I was hanging around on the east side from probably age 12 for a West Sider, and that was because I was into bicycling and racing bicycles, and the best bike shops were on the east side. And then I got into an outdoor activity group that was based over here in Shaker Heights, Cleveland Heights, so I spent a lot of time over here. There's the Cleveland Heights Police. I mean, during the daytime, this is a super busy area. Yeah, Tommy's restaurant has been here for like 50 years. I forget how long. Right there. It's famous for the milkshakes, for the sort of alternative food menu. French fries are awesome. Max Books, I know the owner, Suzanne. It's a famous bookstore here on the east side. Famous. They do some author talks here occasionally. What else is over here? How's my battery? Oop, phone's flipping. Oh, that place is empty now. That used to be the co-op, I think, the food co-op. What's over here? Smoking joints. Coffee shop used to be here. Is that still there? Can't remember. Pho and rice, and then is that the sub stop? Still the sub shop? I don't know. Antique store. Love moves us. I don't know what that is. All right, back onto Mayfield Road. Hang a left. Down the hill into Little Italy. Everything on the right is Lakeview Cemetery. It's a huge cemetery. There's 2 entrances, one up here at the corner up here, and then the other one's down on Euclid Avenue. This is all, oops, damn, seen through the windows. This is all apartment buildings on the left. All apartment buildings. Mayfield goes to the right here, downhill. Here's the rear entrance to the cemetery. And somewhere just up here it goes back to Cleveland. Lots of big apartment buildings, huge apartment buildings, monster buildings. And now we're going back into Cleveland, down Mayfield Hill. And this is Little Italy, Cleveland's major Italian neighborhood. There's a giant festival here every year. You need to look it up. The Feast of the Assumption. It's Cleveland's biggest 3 or 4 day street event. They close this all down during the day. It's massive. Tens of thousands of people. It's just massive. Little Italy is awesome. So this is a famous place. Is this... Well, that's called Borgata Bar. That's not the one I'm thinking of. You got the cool little shops on the left there. You got, this is a newer ice cream shop. I haven't seen this. Who is that? I can't see any names. That's newer. This is a massively busy area. Valentino's Rest. Oh, that's Valerio's, sorry. Gallery there. This building is new. It's only about maybe 5 years old. Big condo complex. Bring money. This is Guarino's, one of the big old staples in the neighborhood. What else we got here? That's why I like these nighttime drives, because I can just stop anywhere. The Mayfield Smoke Shop. If you like some really simple traditional Italian, Mama Santa's is okay. I don't think it's that great. But they have a big loving following. Big loving following. Here's the old Mayfield Theater. This used to do late night movies also back in the day. Famous theater, still sitting empty. The side streets here are full of very unique properties. Here's Trattoria. Corbo's Pasta and Pizza. What was that? Somebody just messaged me? Oh, is this phone beeping? Or buzzing, I should say. Weird buzz. Mia Bella's good food. Bring a little bit of money. It's a very nice place. That's both of these storefronts. Nice white tablecloth place. Tolly is a nice bar and pretty okay food. Stands for... what does it stand for? Top of Little Italy or something like that. Taste of Little Italy. I forget. They got really nice patio out in back at Tolly. Really big patio. A lot of the bars and restaurants have some really nice patios for the summer. Just some excellent places to go. On the corner here is La Dolce Vita. I know the owner. He's a well-known Cleveland dude. It's a fun little place. And we got Maxie's, Italian American Museum. You got Presti's Italian Pastry. This is a very big, popular place here. Huge, busy place. You've got, here's the church that the big feast is centered around, the Feast of the Assumption. They do all the big, parading of the statues and whatnot. There's an alleyway to the back there. There's one of the other big old mob type joints, Angelo's Nido Italian Ristorante. This is the church, Holy Rosary. Marcus. Got a cool little park over here. And if you're into baseball, you can already see the big parking decks for the hospitals. See how that's all parking deck out there. Huge parking decks. University hospitals. So this is a cool little park here. And there's a cool statue over here in the park. I think that's a statue to Christopher Columbus, but we don't care about him anymore much. But if you're into baseball, there's a statue over here to Rocky Colavito, a famous Cleveland Indian. Etna is a cool little restaurant here. Hey, Abby. There's a little shop there, clothing shop. This is a new condo building that was built a few years back. And here's the train station. So you can take the Red Line train here from the airport through downtown, right here. Get on and off. Done it many times. And now we're back in University Circle. And the parking decks for the university hospitals. And this is a big apartment complex, mostly full of Case Western Reserve University students, called Centric. It's a big, newer monster. These are the old triangle apartment buildings. They've been here forever. Yeah, I've been doing a driving tour, Abby, for how long now? A little over an hour. And this whole building on the right is the Cleveland Institute of Art. And also got the movie theater, the Cleveland Cinematheque in there. If you're into alternative films, they do a great service of programming great movies. Shops all over here. We're back to Uptown where we started. There's that market I drove by before. We're back in the Uptown neighborhood here. So there's your nickel tour. I need to eat something. I don't know if there's any food at home. I'm really out of everything. Where's my paper? Tripod again. folks wanting them fall. It's no fun. Hate this tinted glass. God, it drives me nuts. Hey, Baba. There's the Severance Hall again. Another church over here on the campus of Case Western Reserve. There's the Church of the Holy Oil Can. If you can see it or not. There it is. That's what we used to call it as kids. Oh, here comes the cops. Where are they at? Oh, there they are. Behind us. Where is he going? He's going down Euclid. Nope. Yep, he's going down Euclid. So we're heading back west into the city. I gotta get in here and see the new library branch. I missed getting over here for the opening. They closed the original one because they tore the building down around the corner, and they gave them this big space in here. Looks pretty cool. Library Lofts building is the name of the building. That's the MLK branch of the library. That's Ronald McDonald House again. That's the Cole Eye Center Pavilion over there, part of the Cleveland Clinic. They just put a giant addition on that. United Cerebral Palsy facility. That's the medical center again. Cool restaurant over there that I really like in that apartment building called Urban Kitchen. Really nice little place to go eat. Really enjoyed getting in there. Haven't been there for a long time now. '77. It was chillier here today, and it's freaking roads. What does it say now? 53 degrees. You want to bounce too much in Cleveland? Get a car with a better suspension. The Cleveland Clinic's police department. They have a very big police force. Everybody's got their own police force. The Cleveland Clinic's got a police force. Case Western Reserve University has a police force. Cuyahoga Community College has a police force. Cleveland State University has a police force. University Hospitals has a police force. Metro Parks has a police force. Who else? Metro Health Hospital has their own police force. We got more of them. You know, University Circle, they got their own police force. Everybody gets their own police force. These are the bus stops in the middle here. Yeah, I know. I kind of like that. It's funny, when I shave it all off, I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, it's called warmth. Oh, where am I at? Oh, I haven't been over here in a while. Oh, is this the right intersection? Yeah. I used to charge the car here. This big church here, I forget the name of it, they just got a new roof. They got struck by lightning, and they actually had the money to repair it, or insurance. They actually repaired it. That was a big damage. So I used to charge at the Tesla chargers over there all the time. These were the first Tesla chargers in the city of Cleveland. And then there's this charger here too. I charged here once just to try it. EV Go. Nobody here. I got six pumps here. Different charging styles, options. EV Go. Now there's, I think, just 2 Tesla chargers in the city of Cleveland. There's one on the west side now, on West 150th, at the Wyndham Hotel. And then there's these original, this is the original supercharger in the area. Used to come here a lot. You got 3 cars, looks like maybe another one pulling in. There's the Tesla cabinets, power cabinets. It looks like this pizza joint opened up. I don't think that was here. It was going to open, I think, last time I was over here, which has been a while. Max's, or what's it say? Max's Pizza and Grill. Probably a bad signal. Yeah, I don't have too many bars showing. Spent a lot of nights over here charging. Yeah, I mean, I like the car a lot, but would I buy one? I don't know. It wouldn't be new probably if I ever could afford one. Love that car. But there's a lot of other products on the market now. And yeah, he's a dick. No, we're on Euclid at East 79th. Into Hood. How much gas did I use? I don't even know how many miles. I wish I would have paid attention how many miles I drove. Another old church. So this neighborhood on Euclid heading from like 79th west, is called Midtown. And it's a thriving area, mostly new development, lots of newer commercial buildings and apartments, a couple story buildings. But there's been a lot of development and investment in this area because it's been affordable. Like Dealer Tire owns a whole city block. That's their headquarters. Huge organization. They moved here. They moved their headquarters here. You got this hotel here, True. It's a cool little hotel, actually. I forget what. You got the Midtown Tech Hive over here on the left, which has got a cool little coffee shop in the front there. There's it's like a co-working space you can come into on the first floor. And then a company called Digital C is on the upper floors. That they're a company bringing low-cost internet to people. So this is the True Hotel by Hilton. It's one of their brands. It's a cool little hotel. Been inside a couple times. It's always very busy, I would say. But there's a lot of development going on in this Midtown corridor area. Yeah, they got this cool little fire pit out here. You can sit and smoke, you know. So far, what do you mean over the east side? I'm on the east side all the time when I'm driving. I took somebody on a tour, somebody that's new here, to show them something. You'd have to go watch the whole tour. Got these properties here. You got here's the old the Dunham Museum and Tavern there, the old building. This is the Cleveland Foundation's. This is this new building that I've missed them building it because I have been out of circulation. So this is the Cleveland Foundation, and this is the new Midtown Collaboration Center. This is all put together by the Cleveland Foundation, which has bazillions of money. They just had the grand opening of this the other day. They had a street fair over here showing it all off. Huge investment in the area. This is their Cleveland Foundation's parking spaces over here, and they've got some solar, I think, and some EV chargers. So we're on East 66th Street, which is a famous street in Cleveland East Side history in the Huff neighborhood. There's a huge development of pushing to develop and upgrade all of East 66 through here to make it a corridor from Euclid Avenue down to St. Clair. So we'll go up the street and you'll see, if you're into baseball history, serious baseball old history, League Park is up here. League Park is where the Negro Leagues played. And there's a baseball museum there, which I've been in once. And this street we're crossing is Chester Avenue, a main east-west corridor from downtown to University Circle and then up to the Heights, because it's 6 lanes. It's 3 lanes each way. It's divided. It's a very popular street to go east-west on. Carnegie is another, but this is a better roadway, so it gets a lot of use. There's a brand new market over there too. Here's fire station number 17. I'll lots of big old homes over in this neighborhood, the Huff neighborhood. There's a lot of new homes too. It's a very transitioning neighborhood over the last 30 years. Um, there you go, 440. Oh yeah, the old urban winery over here that my a buddy, a guy I knew of a little bit, a famous I think that might be his picture there on the traffic box. Dang it, he died suddenly a few years ago. A famous Cleveland activist, I can't think of his damn name right now, but this was his winery here. That was a project of his, and there were volunteers in the community. Looks like it's still doing okay. This is their little building. Here it is. I'm trying to pull his name out of my brain. I can see it. Mansfield, there it is, yeah. Mansfield Fraser, there's his name. What a great guy. Whip-ass smart. Old church. Lots of newer houses have been built here. Huff, if you don't know any of Cleveland history, Huff had the Huff riots in the 60s. If you want to go look up some wild, sad Cleveland history, go look up the Huff riots. So here, Cleveland Library System has been on a real bend to rejuvenate and rebuild a lot of their branches because they were old. So this is one of the new ones. This is the Huff Library branch. I've been in there. It's a gorgeous space. Yeah, we got buses that run late at night. I just forget what this place is. Oh, it's a family center, neighborhood family center. That's right. I think it's a Catholic organization. But these new library buildings they've been putting together are just amazing. Just really cool. Wooster Avenue. And if you're into libraries, Darren, the downtown Main Cleveland Public Library is something you need to go visit often. It's just huge and massive and full of history and awesome. So this corner is League Park. This is the baseball museum on the corner here. You can see fencing down there. There's a sign. Oh, come back here. Go look. Veliki. They plan to build something here, I forget. I think a commercial property or something. I forget. They tore some old stuff down here. Oh, yes, Vernon Oden Boulevard. So, yeah, if you ever get to Cleveland, you're into baseball, get to this cool baseball museum. Wait a minute. Is it? I'm going to turn right here. Yeah, okay. It's the league. Baseball, what does it say? Heritage Museum. I used to know one of the guys who was a board member here. A lot of high schools use the property, use the field here for their baseball teams. It's a really nice space, you know what it is now. No, this is just, you know, high schools and stuff. There's no team here. There's no team here. I'm gonna turn around here. Actually, I'm gonna go this way. We'll go around the block. So there's this nice little park area back here behind the fields. I did a walk here. It should be on YouTube. I did a walk over here up and down 66th. You'd have to go back and look for it on my live stream. It was what? Anybody remember? A couple of years ago, probably. That was back when I think the Cleveland Foundation building might have been being built still. Can't remember. I'd have to go back and find it myself. Oh, did I just go down a one-way street? I think I did. Oh my, never saw the signs. So here's some of the old walls of the League Park over here. It used to be a very big place. If you go look up baseball history, huge crowds would come here. Huge freaking crowds. There's the library. What are they putting here? I forget. Oh yeah, Cornerstone at League Park. This is Lexington Avenue. Pretty main drag in the Huff neighborhood. We'll go back up 66th here. Yeah, I forgot. I did a whole walking tour here. A couple of years ago, probably. Trying to remember what I was driving. I think I was driving the Tesla. I think I parked over at the Midtown Hive over there, at the Midtown Tech Hive, and then I took the walk from there. So if you want to see any of this in the daylight, you got to go back and look for that. I need to really redo all my playlists, so even I can find stuff. I can't find stuff. Mansfield Fraser. Oh my. That shocked me when I learned he had passed away. This is Huff Avenue here. This is the name of this area, Huff, a namesake. Yeah, the Cleveland riots were pretty bad, the Huff riots. There's lots of stories and video out there you can look at. Film, actually, not video. So yeah, the Cleveland Foundation up here. Cleveland has a couple of the, has like two of the wealthiest philanthropic foundations in the country. That's the Cleveland Foundation and the Gund Foundation. These organizations are huge and filthy rich. Oh, let's turn right here. Okay, yep. Get on this Chester here. I'll show you the new market over here. Dave's is a local grocer with stores only, I think, in the city of Cleveland. Can't think if they're outside the city at all. They've been a local grocer for decades. And they moved their headquarters store, which used to be in Chinatown, further in the city, to right here. And it's a gorgeous little store. Used to get in there quite a bit when I was driving more. Couple new buildings over there. There's a University Hospital Center for Women. Another office building over there. And then this is East 55th, the big north-south street through the hood, mostly. The lakefront all the way to Broadway, actually all the way to Fleet Avenue in the Slavic Village. That's the new 3rd District Police Station. Built about, I don't know, 15 years ago or so. Can't remember. Cleveland has 5 police districts. That's the Children's Museum there. I can't think of the name of it. It's a pretty cool place. So pissed I didn't get to the Asian Festival last weekend. So disorganized. Cleveland's Chinatown is in this neighborhood down here. This is East 30th. Lots of good Asian in Cleveland. Every ethnicity you want to eat, you can find in Northeast Ohio. You want Indian, lots of it. You want Asian, lots of it. You want Guatemalan, you can find it. Mexican. This is Cleveland State University now that we crossed over the inner belt. Interstate 90 there we just went over. This is all CSU around us here now. This is their like fitness center here. Recreation center. CSU's turned into quite a good campus. Oh, hey, Dan. Oh, in Garland Heights, they have a Dave's out there? Okay. Thanks, Dan. The feast is August, I think. Easy to look up. You can find video on YouTube, you know. College of Engineering, CSU Rhodes Tower. This is all student housing on the right. CSU has grown up to be a pretty decent campus. Lots of students living here now instead of just commuting. Plenty of housing. Thanks, Mr. Lightbulb. Yeah, Cleveland is. This is some of their soccer fields over here on the right. You can start to see the tall buildings. Oh, let's turn left up here. Oh yeah, if you need free air, Darren. Conrad's tires. They all have free air. Good free air, not slow. Fast free air. All the Conrad's tire stores. They're all over the area. Party Town. Oh, Party Town, you said. I thought you said Pretty Town. This building here is student housing, The Edge. There's the Comfort Inn, popular place to stay near downtown, reasonable enough. This is the law school here. Conrad's, yes. Hey, Bill. Yeah, that's how they say it. Conrad's. I'll have to remember that. And now we're on Euclid Avenue again. And here's Playhouse Square. So if you're into Broadway shows, we get them all. It's the biggest theater district outside of New York City. Right here, baby. Right here. This is new. This is the Lumen. The Lumen? This is the 17-story building that Playhouse Square Incorporated built as an income property. Really nice apartments, if you can afford it. I've been on a tour in there. It's pretty nice. So we got the Connor Palace Theater, the big one. They all got new marquees too. These are all new. These nice lit up LED marquees. These are new. The State Theater. The Mimi, Ohio Theater. That's a gorgeous room. You got bunches of bars around here, sushi. You got the Sabreo's been here quite a while, Italian. Cool buildings that are all part of this whole complex. Offices upstairs, bar. This is all apartments up here now. This is the Hannah building. Used to be big time like law firms and stuff mostly. Now it's all apartments converted. The Allen Theater, been to many shows there. And then there's another theater. Oh, what's the name of it? There's a Fifth Little Theater. And then here's the Chandelier, Playhouse Square. They put all these marquees for Playhouse Square and the Chandelier up about, I don't know, 20 years ago or so. Supposed to be the world's largest outdoor chandelier. And then we got the Hannah Theater around the corner. The Hannah Theater around the corner, another theater. And if there's a building in Cleveland that Batman or I should say Tony Stark would have his office in, it would be up in that building. It's a big, dark edifice. Best pizza in Cleveland. I don't know. I always liked Edison's Pizza, which you can get at two places, I think now, on the west side. I don't know. There's quite a few decent pizza places in Cleveland. Idea Stream, which is all the public TV stuff in the whole state actually, but this is Northeast Ohio. But a lot of the Ohio public TV network is run out of here, I think, if I remember. There's the Hannah Theater down there. The City Club, if you're into civic discussions and whatnot, they moved over here now. This is the City Club of Cleveland, famous citadel of free speech. They give all kinds of talks. They bring in speakers. It's world renowned, pretty much. And you can hear the talks on public radio, on PBS, and maybe the internet even. I can't think right now. Yeah. They just reopened this space as a new restaurant. It's called the Friar's Table. It's run by a local restaurateur who's doing a lot of does a lot of civic good. He helps train ex-convicts in the restaurant industry, and he's involved with that project there called the Friar's Table. They just opened it. This is the what hotel is that? Daniel. I hate that they don't have a big sign. It always pisses me off. I forget. Starts with a W. That's a decent chain of restaurants to eat at. I've eaten at all of them. Yours truly. They're all over the east side mostly. Good chain to eat at. This is the old Halley building. Halley Brothers department stores. That's where Drew Carey's offices were when they had the TV show. Oh, my battery's getting low. The Grand, this is all new apartments up there. 5 Iron Golf, if you want to golf downtown, indoors, and drink. Heinen's Supermarkets, the high-end food stores around here, the high-end grocer. They are in there, in the old Ameritrust Rotunda, with all their delis and the wine. And then the supermarket aisles are over here on the first floor of this building. And then there's a really cool bar on the roof up there. And we're downtown. East 9th Street, the sort of main north-south street in Cleveland with lots of stuff. That's the Schofield Hotel. The Rose Building just got emptied out. That's going to turn into apartments. You got the 9 over there, Metropolitan. That's a big hotel and apartments. Lots of restaurants and bars in there. Lake Erie down there. PNC Bank. Oh, I saw some stuff. Oh, here's the new building. Can't wait for some of this to finish up. This is the new, brand new apartment building too, called, they changed the name of it. I forget what they changed it to, but there's going to be 2 or 3 bars and restaurants in here. One is supposed to be on the roof, which is, the views would be so cool. I hope it gets opened up. Oh, Baba leaving? Oh, Abby's leaving. Sorry, I'm not reading. And there's Tower City. Oh, they got the light show going on. The light show starts on the hour in the evening. forever now, hopefully. They do this 6-minute light show. And if you got money and you want to go for a really serious dinner, Darren, you go here to the Marble Room. Look at the pictures of this place. It's in one of the big old banking rooms. The Marble Room. Let's see the light show. Let's get down to Public Square. I did a video the other night of the light show. Oh, there's a stinky truck. Stinky truck. Oh, East 4th Street, full of bars and restaurants, comedy theater. There's the House of Blues. If you're into live music, Cleveland is the city. All kinds of live music. So the light show's going on. Crown Plaza, sorry, thank you. Hey, Ken. You were supposed to send me a message so we could connect. Get on my link tree and send me an email. I was over your way the other day. The new light show down here is so cool. On the hour after dusk for an hour. It'll be on, at like 8 or 9 or 10, and then ends at 11. This is the last one of the night. It's like 6 minutes long. All the buildings have stuff going on. There's these spotlights that light up. It's very cool. Oh yeah, over there on the Standard Building. And we're at Public Square, the center of the city. So see, they got the lights going on. See the kaleidoscope stuff on the Key Tower. Even over here on the old federal courthouse. Standard Building. That's all apartments now. They even do the front of the old stone church here. Terminal Tower is so cool with all the different lighting that they do on it. All right, my battery is down to 9%. So I'm gonna shut down here. I didn't even take a battery out and try to charge. Been going for 124 minutes. So I'll be hanging up in a second here. These projections they're doing on the buildings is so cool. They're doing the front of the old stone church there. Here's the new Sherwin-Williams Tower. Got their name up there finally. All right, see you guys. Hope you enjoyed it, everybody. Talk to you later. Be kind, be nice. Check your smokealarms.com. Out.